Hello everyone and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Guapish Rule 34. And not only is it a wonderful episode, but it's a fucking super special episode, guys. And by guys, I mean my special guest Nico.
Uh-huh.
My special guest Jackson.
Uh-huh.
And my special guest Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what we're doing today?
I think I have an inkling of an idea, perhaps.
That's right, everyone. 5 years ago, within about a week of today, I created the Super Smash Bros. Tier list where I drew a picture of every single character in Super Smash Bros. Every year since then, we have done something similar, usually requiring less artistic talent on my part. And so this year, for the 5th time, it is back again. And I'm sure you're all wondering, Tanner, what on earth did you concoct this time?
Oh yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Since we are in an election year,
Oh no.
I decided to turn to the powers of generative image generation to create a image of every single character in Smash Brothers, minus like clone characters I decided not to do, and show us what they would look like as president.
Oh.
Ooh.
And we are going to be ranking whether or not we would vote for these characters.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and share my screen here.
To be honest, Tanner, on the subject, I not only forgot, but I figured we ran dry on how many different ways we could paint this topic, so I did not expect this to come back.
We've run out of ways that I can hastily throw together when I suddenly remember that I do this a week before, you know?
Fair enough, dude. Good on ya.
But we got our tiers
here. I
here.
did successfully call last night that this was in fact going to be the tier list, but also in my heart of hearts, I had a bit of an inclination that this would also somehow be the angle you'd be going with it.
That's fun. Yeah, so our tiers here, we got this, I'd kill for them, so I'd kill in order to make them president. They've got my vote. I need to know their policies. Probably not. I would never vote for them, and the Secret Service will have to stop me. So let's go ahead and kick it off with good old Mario.
Looks like Teddy Roosevelt.
Enjoying a day at the golf course, I suppose.
Oh, I don't... This is giving me Uncanny Valley. It's freaking me out. Oh my god.
What are the tier options?
Whoop. What the fuck? Here we go. I'd kill for them, they've got my vote. I need to know their policies. Probably not. I would never vote for them, and the Secret Service will have to stop me.
Mario definitely strikes me as a pretty hardcore libertarian. Like, he's gonna really loosen the drug policies in the US overall, and I think that, like, you know, he definitely want to distribute his gold coin wealth amongst the people as much as he can.
Yeah, I'd need to know his policies first.
I agree with I'd need to know his policies.
I don't know about that. I think he's got my vote.
Damn.
Jackson, what are you thinking?
Policies.
Alright, fantastic. Alright, moving on, we have got Donkey Kong. Looking very regal.
Can we see his birth
here.
certificate?
Why?
I just want to make sure he's a US citizen is all.
Yeah, of course.
He looks like a fucking general in the Confederacy or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I hate that you made that comment.
The Confederacy wears gray, not blue. He's clearly a Union man.
He's undercover. Aside from what Jackson just said, I think he'd have my vote.
I think he's got my vote as well.
I don't think so. He seems like he's going to be a warmonger, okay? I think he's going to be going to war with the Caribbean so he can acquiesce as many of their bananas as possible here. I would never vote for him.
Okay.
Damn.
Probably not.
Alright. We'll go ahead and slap him right there then.
Alright.
Next up, we've got Link.
Oh.
I don't think Twinks should be president, so I'm gonna say I would never vote for him.
I think he's got the Zoomer vote, though, is the thing. Like, he's going to be really popular amongst younger crowds. He's definitely going to be running as a progressive here.
I especially don't think presidents should have earrings. Like, that's untenable to me.
I don't think
I could not care less.
I don't think I truly know the definition of twink.
This.
I don't know what... That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, Link is quite literally the definition of twink.
I don't know what that means. Like, I need contextual, like, confirmation,
No,
not
you
just
don't.
visual. I don't know what... I can't...
Okay,
whatever.
so here's the important thing about Link, though. He possesses the Triforce of Courage, and I feel like that's going to make him a really good leader to lead our country into a new dawn, okay? I think he's got my vote for sure.
Probably not, I guess. I don't know.
I'd kill for him.
Jesus. I think that probably balances out there then. Next up, we've got Samus.
Zero
This
change.
is just it kind of just gave me discount Samus standing on a debate stage.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I'm shocked at how not horrifically off the shadow is.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
It mostly looks correct.
I mean, it's learning, dude. That's its whole purpose.
Well, Samus is like a veteran, so...
I don't know, dude. I feel like she'd mentally snap at any given moment and just go to, like, infighting at any given time. I feel like she'd
That's
just
true.
be the
Other M
cause
did
of-
happen, and that did paint her psyche in not such a great light.
I feel like she'd be the result of Civil War II.
I think she'd really make sure the like Space Force actually becomes a thing, though, which would be pretty cool.
That's true.
I don't know. That seems like a waste of government funds. I'm gonna say probably not.
I think Samus has got my vote.
Probably not. I would never vote for them.
Oh.
Oh shit. Dylan?
I also said probably not.
That probably balances out there.
Yeah.
Next up, we have got Yoshi.
Oh, damn.
I would kill for this man. He needs to be president.
Now,
What the fuck is going on with this shirt? It like
I'm glad you
becomes
pointed
his
it
skin.
out. That's what I was gonna point out.
It's just a collar and tie, okay?
okay.
But, like, look, it
gotcha.
wraps down underneath him, though. Like, there's no end to the shirt. It's, like, part
No, it
of
doesn't.
him.
That's just his belly.
But where does the shirt end?
There
Oh, you
is
were-
no shirt, I'm saying. It's just,
Yeah, it's just a
it's like a
collar.
necklace, but it looks like a collar and tie.
For meta reasons, I'll believe you. I don't think that's what the AI was going for.
You know, call me old-fashioned. I think a president should wear pants, though.
The CIA would have to stop me.
I think.
I wouldn't vote for him personally.
Trash.
I need to know his policies.
Okay. So, we have I'd kill for them. The Secret Service will have to stop me.
I would
need
never
to know their
vote for them.
policies, and I would never vote for them.
Don't get me wrong.
Guess we'll do right
Yoshi's
there.
a goated Smash Brothers character, but...
Now we got
Oh!
Kirby.
Why does he look like he's made of clay?
That's how it spatted out.
It's just got a bunch of like Sir Topham hats from fucking Thomas the Train behind him too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. This looks like a robot chicken sketch.
It
Yeah,
does.
that's what I was about to say. What's crazy is Kirby's like some kind of like eldritch being or something crazy like that, so...
Have you guys ever thought about like how crazy Kirby lore actually is though? Like seriously consider it for a second here.
The CIA would have to stop me.
I think Kirby would not be very good in like foreign relations diplomacy, you know? Like he'd be talking to a foreign leader and it's a really, intense situation and then he just goes, "Wow!"
I think he just fucking like beats somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too, which I feel like wouldn't end well.
What do you think the copy ability that Vladimir Putin would give him would be?
The ability to inflict radiation poisoning.
Yikes.
That's fun.
I
Honestly,
don't-
I think I'd kill for him. I think that he'd bring America into and the world itself into a new era of peace.
Okay, I'm gonna say probably not.
I need to know his policy.
Okay,
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure he knows what his policies are.
That's fair, dude.
true. Jackson, what are you thinking?
I was the first one to answer. I said the Secret Service would have to stop me.
Oh, God.
I guess I'll leave him right there. Now we got Fox.
I mean, we can't have a furry as president.
Oh my gosh. He looks like Fantastic Mr. Fox.
He is a fox with human proportions, correct?
He does also look fantastic.
I'm just saying, the resemblance is uncanny.
What do you think that picture is on his desk?
It looks like just some random mountains.
Okay.
Like a little landscape shot of something. Now, if we thought Bill Clinton was, extreme for dealing with sexual allegations...
Oh yeah, this guy for sure.
Oh my god, you can't even imagine what this guy would get up to. I'd say I would never vote for them.
I'd go a step further and say the Secret Service would have to stop me.
See, if we're taking into consideration, he's probably still armed with, like, his laser pistol or some shit like that, so he probably could kill us on his own. I'm gonna go probably not.
Okay. Dude, Jackson, what do you think?
I was like the first one to answer once again.
I know,
I said
but someone talked
not.
over you, so fucking...
You need to tell them to shut the fuck up. The goat's talking.
So what was your vote?
I literally had said it in that speech. Probably not.
I know, but I talked over you when you said it.
You're dead.
Alas.
Next up, we got Pikachu.
Oh my god. He's a new wave Trumper? Why is that? That does not seem like Pikachu's avenue at all.
He's not wearing pants.
Why, what do you even mean by that, Nico? You think he doesn't want to make America great again?
I mean, I think he does, just not in the same way,
No, I think Pikachu believes very strongly in border security. He's got my vote.
I'd kill for him.
I would never vote for them.
Yeah, I think I need to see his policies. I'm sure that he'll definitely try and strengthen relations between the U.S. and Japan, but beyond that, I can't get a good read on the guy.
Guys, let me say, imagine, he could solve our energy crisis.
That's true, that's true. This is just Luigi in front of, the presidential seal flag.
I mean, what
I need to know his ball. Well, he's kind of a coward,
That's
the
what
thing.
I was gonna say. Luigi does not seem like a strong leader.
Yeah, I'd say probably not.
I would never vote for him.
I would never vote for him, too.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Here we got Ness.
He looks so strange without his hat. What the fuck?
He's like a fucking child. I would never vote for him.
Well, isn't he hundreds of years old? Isn't that how Mother works?
He looks like a child. Fuck that shit.
He's not hundreds of years old, no, Dylan.
He's actually a child.
He's just a child in the game. But we do know that he does have a strong religious focus as well. His solution to defeating the big bad at the end of the day is just praying, so...
I'm gonna say probably not. He's quite literally a child.
Yeah, I'll say probably not, too.
I'm also going to say I would never vote for them because of the child issue, which may or may not come up many more times.
Yeah.
Here we got Captain Falcon.
Who the fuck does he... he reminds me of fucking Dad from Evangelion.
I can see it.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, too.
Dude, he's a fucking bounty hunter. Do we want a bounty hunter as a president?
Dude, he looks fucking sweet in this picture. I would kill for him.
Same here, honestly. I think... I don't even know his policies yet, but I just trust the guy. He's got a winning smile.
That's not a smile. Also, the warmonger vibes you were getting from Donkey Kong is resonating from him. I'm gonna say I need to know his policies first.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say probably not. He looks like he'd be a warmonger.
There we go. What's up, Nico?
He's got a strong aura, dude.
Okay.
So this is just a Jigglypuff in a library.
Yeah, I'm not voting. Dude, think about it. Every time she goes up to make a presidential speech, everybody falls asleep and she draws on all their faces with permanent marker.
Oh. That's fair enough. Secret Service will have to stop me.
Same
Actually,
here.
yeah, let's go with Secret Service have to stop me.
Same.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
It's for the greater of America. Holy shit!
Got Princess Peach now.
America's first female president alert.
Brat
Brat Summer, you Slay Queen. I think she has a strong chance here.
She does have leadership experience, so she is quite fitting for the role. However, It is a monarchy leadership experience. So will that translate over to how well she can lead a democratic Republic of America?
I think it will transfer over. The thing is, do I want to vote for a woman? I'm gonna say probably not.
I can't be surprised that was your reasoning for that.
I think she's got my vote, okay? I'm with her.
Okay.
I need to know her policies.
Okay.
If you're waiting for me, I already said I would never vote for them.
Whoa. We'll put her right next to Mayo.
Oh my.
Here's Bowser.
How does that work? Hold on. That's a super custom made suit.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
you know,
so like, listen, guys.
I'm listening.
I know that he'd be a bad choice for the country. I simply don't think that he'd be a very effective leader. But like, fuck, man, he's got the aura.
He does. He has an unbelievable quantity of aura, frankly.
Yeah, this, quite frankly, this picture goes super hard for no reason.
I think that he would go on talk shows and he'd be in the debates and he would just fucking slay.
You know what this reminds me of, Guess Who's... No, not Guess Who's Back. What the fuck? Look Who's Back.
Look Who's Back?
Yeah, that's like the energy he's giving me, where we know he's a bad guy, but he ends up, rising to power anyway.
Yeah, he wins the hearts of Americans everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd kill for this man. I want him in the Oval Office.
Yeah,
I would kill this man. The Secret Service.
Yeah, Secret Service will have to stop me, dude.
Bummer.
It's really unfortunate we don't have like a true middle tier, but oh fuck no, Secret Service will have to stop me.
Why?
I don't.
There can't be two presidents.
Well,
that's
true.
Not
there necessarily not that. Well, obviously it's president, vice president, dude. That's not even the issue. It's Don't worry about it.
But I want to. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'd say the Secret Service will have to stop me.
Here's the question though: who is the president and who is the vice president? Is Nana the vice president?
Nana's absolutely the president.
Okay.
She wears the pants in that relationship.
Okay. Regardless.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Sheik.
What the? Who? You say
I
Sheik? Do they know Sheik is Zelda?
It's Sheik.
It'd be our first omni-transgender president.
This guy has an incredible amount of aura as well. I wouldn't be too salty about this.
But hold on, like...
I think I'd probably go he's got my vote.
Wouldn't we have to put Sheik and Zelda in the same tier, though?
No, they're separate characters.
But that's not how it... Okay.
Shut up, Dylan.
Okay.
I think I need to know his policies.
Yeah, I guess I need to know his policies. Just for...
Probably not.
Just for reference, in case this comes as no surprise later, I'm going to be putting Zelda in the same tier, so...
Okay.
Okay, no one asked. Here's Zelda.
Same tier. I like this art, though. This art's kick-ass.
I agree. I'm gonna say probably not.
I'm gonna say I would never vote for them.
I'd kill for her.
Literally, what's the difference? She could just transform between the two.
We're not doing it that way. Shut up. Oh, well. Here's Dr.
Why the fuck does he have a
why does he have a miniature, like a model missile launcher on his desk?
Because he's finding ways to implement his doctoral practice. He's injuring people so he can provide them aid so he can win their hearts.
Also, I just would like to draw attention. Compare the size of the phone to the size of his hand.
Yeah.
He is quite large. Maybe it is to depict that he is large and in charge. I guess I need to know his policy. Well, this picture gives me, like, warmongering dictatorship vibes, you know?
Oh, yeah. This guy loves the war on terror.
Yeah, I don't... Fucking Jesus. I was gonna say policies. I'm gonna say probably not.
I'm really not willing to vote for somebody who's so blatantly, like, obviously in the pocket of Big Pharma here, okay?
I mean, Big Pharma, that's... that was the least of my concerns, but I see your point.
Yeah, I wouldn't vote for them.
I would never vote for them.
Yeah, actually, I would have changed to never vote for them.
Stop me.
They've convinced me.
Alright.
Oh!
Pichu.
I mean, look at him. He's in his little suit and everything.
Is this another one of those, he's a kid, so maybe not a good idea issues?
No, look at him. He's so handsome. He's
know.
got my vote for sure.
This photo also kicks ass. Yeah, I'd say he has my vote. I don't see how he could possibly screw things up, being as cute as he is.
Who would ever attack us with a president this adorable?
What'd you say, Jackson?
I said I would never vote for them.
What?
Tragic. Oh well.
They're a child and an animal, come on.
True.
Pokemon aren't animals, they're pocket monsters. Who the
This
fuck?
is what it gave me when I asked for Falco?
This has to be... Maybe he has like some alter ego where he is some kind of Birdman superhero, you know? He's like our president, but he's also a superhero.
Maybe.
I'd need to know its policies.
I'd also
same
need to know his
here.
policies. Wasn't that like a thing with Superman, like a variation of him was like he's the president but also Superman?
Dude, Lex Luthor was president.
Oh. Never mind. Just
yeah,
kidding.
there's that black Superman that was president.
Funny.
I like how he laughed at that. What the fuck does he mean by that?
Alright, so
Probably not.
Lucina, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, she's from the future, so she has that going for her.
True.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's hot, that's another plus.
She's alright.
Sure, she's got my vote, why not?
I'd have to know
I
her
think
policies.
she's probably got my vote as well. Dude, Dylan, what did you say?
I said I'd have to know her policies.
Okay, and Jackson, what did you say?
I was the first one to answer. I said probably not.
Okay, I
I think it's pretty safe to assume that when Tanner's like pausing like that, you may need to reiterate what you voted.
Yeah, the problem is, Jackson, I cannot fucking hear you, like, at all.
That's crazy. Well, he answered for Dylan. I was like, okay, so it was Dylan he couldn't hear. I'll just repeat it twice now. I'll just wait till the end.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ganondorf?
I do
don't
not
like-
like the way he's staring down like this.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
So we
Step on
discussed
us,
Fox
dude.
being a second Bill Clinton, but like this guy,
The angle doesn't help.
Dude, this guy is not sexually assaulting anyone. He's just regular assaulting people.
True.
I think Ganondorf is the next Lyndon Baines Johnson, actually.
I don't know who that is.
If you had to guess who it is, what would you say?
He sounds like some kind of bad politician.
Perhaps a former president?
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
Retard.
Hey, shut up, Mr. Politics. I don't know. I would never vote for them.
Okay.
yeah, Secret Service would have to stop me on this one.
Yeah.
Where do I don't know. Sometimes you need a strong man in office, you know? I'd probably go probably not.
I don't
But
know.
maybe.
He has the wrong kind of strength, Tanner. Oh, shit.
Speaking of strength, we got Mewtwo.
Look, he's already... Look, I don't know if I can vote for this guy. He's already trying to change the English language.
The
Yeah,
CIA
I mean,
would
like-
have to stop me.
Jesus.
Do we even have a choice to not vote for him?
Are we assuming that they keep their powers from Smash Bros? Because if that's the case, I don't think
That's
we do.
what I've been assuming.
He's gonna, like, mind blast everybody who doesn't vote for him, dude.
True.
Oh,
I'm gonna go, I would never vote for them.
Yeah, I'll say probably not.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Alrighty.
Out of sheer fear.
Here we got Crom.
Wait, he's in his plate mail.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's already a very strong leader as well, so...
True.
Okay.
I think
has
he's got
the
a pretty
Fire
good
Emblem.
chance of being a pretty successful president. I think he's got my vote.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. He's got my vote.
Probably not.
Oh.
Tragic. He's ruining it all.
Jackson, have you put anyone above probably not yet?
I think I gave one person I need to know their policies.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna go, they've got my vote too, and we're gonna say it's at the bottom of that then.
There we go.
The bottom. What the hell?
Damn.
How did I do that?
I don't know. I think I saw Goku.
Here's what it spat out for Mr. Game & Watch.
I see.
It's like a fucking
Also,
mascot horror thing.
Yeah, it kept making him red too for some reason. I had to manually tell it to make him black and white.
Gotcha.
I mean, red is a skin. Why couldn't it be red, Tanner, huh? Do you have a problem with people who are red who are running for president?
Yes.
Fair
He's
enough, dude.
awfully bomb-like for my liking.
What is that supposed to mean? What's that got to do with anything?
I think he's a military-industrial complex plant.
Yeah. I just don't trust him, okay? The
I'm gonna
Secret
say
Service will have to
probably
stop
not.
me.
He looks like he has good intentions on the surface, but I feel like deep down he's harboring some kind of militaristic background.
Yeah, I think he'd be nefarious. It's easy. The Secret Service will have to stop me.
I'm gonna go, I would never vote for them. Here's Meta Knight.
Interesting.
I need to know his policies, I guess.
Yeah, same here.
He's pretty scary.
Probably not.
There it is. I was
I'd
waiting
vote for
for
him.
it. You'd vote.
He's got my vote.
Damn.
Jeez, we're so like middle heavy.
Here's Pitt.
I saw this and immediately thought it was Sora. I don't know. He's literally a child,
He is. Well, he's hundreds of years old.
but he's still basically a child in angel
True.
years.
This picture makes him look awfully childish. I would
Yeah.
not vote for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not.
Yeah, probably not too.
I'll go, I would never vote for him.
Fair enough, dude. Oh my
Who
god.
the fuck is this?
Richter?
Oh, I think this is what spat out for Zero Suit Samus.
What
I
the
see.
fuck? We got our first
Clearly quite suited.
Are we,
Yeah.
aside from Zelda or Sheik, are we claiming this to be our first transgender president?
Yeah,
It's
sure,
such an
this is our
intense
first
face.
trans president.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a powerful individual, Jesus.
The Secret Service would have to stop me.
Let it be known that Dylan would in fact attempt to assassinate the first transgendered president.
Don't read into it too much, dude.
Based.
Don't read into it too much.
I mean, they just look so nefarious, you know? That's the big problem here.
And you want to get mad at me for wanting to assassinate them.
Yes.
That's so
Probably
fucked,
not.
dude.
It's because we have different reasons, Dylan. You're saying that the Secret Service would have to stop you because they're transgender. I'm
That's
saying
not-
it because
I
they
never-
just seem evil. We
I
are not
never
the
at
same.
any point said that, dude. I don't like the way that they're, like, standing, dude. They look super evil. They look like they're hatching a super villain plan. I'd have to go with
Here's
policies.
Wario. He appears to be negotiating with... I believe this right here is, Kevin McCarthy, and this right here is, like, Mitt Romney.
I'd have to know his policies. Wario can be pretty radical sometimes.
I think, Wario is a Blue Dog Democrat.
You think... Well, I guess I can see that.
You don't know what Blue Dog Democrat means, Dylan.
I sure don't, Tanner, but if I agree with you, that makes me look all that smarter.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to vote for him. Like, he's just going to take whatever bribes he can possibly get. I
Oh,
don't
that's
trust
fair,
him at
dude.
all.
Yeah,
That's
never mind.
true.
I would never vote for him. Our foreign policy is not safe.
But he can strengthen our ties to Italy.
I don't think that's important. Isn't he German?
Yeah, he's German. I
Shut
mean,
up.
like, he was initially meant to be German, but he is also Italian.
Damn it.
Here's, Snake.
This is a president that's seen some shit.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Who's
a
that
president that'll do
one
some shit.
fucking senator or whatever who just looks like Snake? The guy with the eye patch.
Okay,
who's
the
like-
guy with the eye patch who doesn't look like Snake at all. Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah. I mean, it's the closest fit we've got, dude.
It is the closest fit, but literally it's just the eye patch. He's like fucking Ginger.
No, he's not. He also has brown hair.
I imagine.
I think you're wrong on that.
I imagine that we need to find him for some sort of presidential speech or something like that, and then nobody can find him because he's constantly, like, hiding because of his background as, like, a really good stealth operative. I'm gonna say probably not.
No, I trust the guy. Policy. He's got my vote.
Okay.
Holy smokes, that's another one for Jackson in policies.
Am I voting for Snake? I'd need to know his policies. Who the fuck is this?
Roy.
Ike?
Ike? Is this not Roy?
I think it's Ike. It made him redheaded for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Ike.
He's got my vote, dude.
Why are you putting him all the way up there?
I'm just leaving him there so we can look at the picture, okay?
Oh, okay.
I would not vote for this man.
What? Why? He looks so suave, dude.
He looks like he is in a fight club.
True.
And that's a negative?
Yes.
I mean, remember what happened in the movie, dude? That could be our entire economy.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good thing at all. I think, I don't think so. I wouldn't vote for him.
He's got my vote.
I'd probably need to know his... What the fuck?
He's up top.
Alright. I'd probably need to know his policies.
We have so many people there.
Here's Pokemon Trainer. I don't know why it made him
Trump.
A Trump-Biden hybrid, but there he is.
Listen, dude. He's got
Also,
excellent...
I don't know what the fuck this thing here is.
That looks like a cross between Ninetales and Mewtwo.
Jesus.
And that looks like a cross between Solgaleo and Rattata. Anyway, not important.
He's got some wacky shit going on here.
Yeah, these four up here look fine, but this thing and this thing are terrifying.
He does some bad things to that thing on the right.
He's
Real
got,
bad
like,
things.
Okay, but listen here, guys. He clearly knows how to get things that none of us have ever seen or heard of before, and he's got great leadership and coordination capabilities, alright? He's constantly having to control and command his Pokemon to make the right choices so he has the best possible outcome. I would literally kill for this man.
I like how it gave him a red and white tie as well.
It's candy cane, bro. He cares about our national holidays.
You know, I was already gonna vote for the guy, and you're telling me he's got a Charizard now?
Hell yeah.
He does have a Charizard. That's pretty badass. Okay, he's got my vote.
I was trying to think of a hybrid for that one on the very bottom left, and I can't think of anything.
I think I need to know his policies.
Okay, I forgot. What did Dylan say?
I'd kill for him.
There we go. I'm gonna put it there.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh my god, he's so ripped. Kind of reminds me of the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan.
Here's Diddy Kong.
What the fuck? No. Hold on. What do you mean by that?
He's gonna rape women in the White House.
Yeah, this is an egoist anarchist, okay? Like, I don't think he'd be good for the country at all. He needs to be stopped.
Dude, he's a freak. He's got more fingers than he should. Probably, I would never vote for him. In fact, the Secret Service may have to stop me.
The Secret Service has to stop me.
Same.
Sick.
Oh.
What they do?
Here's an uncomfortably realistic looking Lucas.
He's got
a mustache.
It realized that presidents have to be adults, so it tried shoving him through puberty real quick.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Are presidents allowed to have mommy issues?
The real question is, are there any that don't?
Who's to say, dude? Probably not, though.
Yeah, I would not vote for them.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably not gonna vote for them.
This guy's, like, literally ended the world, I think, so I don't think that would be a good idea.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought that was so funny. Jesus.
Secret Service would have to stop me.
Okay.
He's a literal
man-child. It's a funny-looking picture, that's why, dude.
What the...
Here's
it's
Sonic.
Just Sonic.
It is just Sonic.
I don't know, dude. I feel like he'd blow our entire economical status on chili dogs. Chili cheese dogs, to be specific.
Why does he have all those maps in the Oval Office? What's he planning?
What is he? Yeah, what is he planning? We got a map of China here. That's not good.
I guess, like, you know, maybe we can give him some credit. Perhaps he's just looking for the Chaos Emeralds.
Or he's really good at foreign policy, considering he can make it to the area of negotiation or debate himself very quickly to resolve any matters.
There you go.
Fuck it, dude.
Sonic's a very
vote.
charismatic guy. I do think that he has a decent chance of winning at the very least.
Yeah. He's got my vote.
Yeah, I think Sonic would have my vote.
I think I need another policy.
I would never vote for him.
What? Is it the chili cheese dogs, Tanner? Is that why?
I just don't think I don't think he has the requisite knowledge to really do anything.
He is a big loafer.
Oh.
I don't know why it drew King Dedede like this, but here he is.
Because he's big, bad, and evil. Yeah.
Literally, I had to do it multiple times. It kept putting rips in his hat and making him look evil. I don't know what the deal is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd probably never vote for him. He has a very evil view of the world, and yeah, very dictator-esque, you know? I don't
like him. I don't like him at all. He needs to be stopped.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to be stopped.
Well,
now this...
Who the fuck... Is this Olimar, maybe?
This is what it spat out when I asked for Olimar.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, why did it make him a furry?
I think what it is that when the AI was looking at pictures of him, it didn't understand that it was a head inside a helmet.
Huh.
So it just combined them into one object, basically.
Interesting.
It failed, regardless. He's got good survival instincts, he's got good leadership coordination skills. However,
he can lead upwards of 100 Pikmin at once.
Yeah, however, all that time in isolation on a planet may have drove him a little insane. So, and he, for all we know, those Pikmin could be completely fake. They could be figments of his imagination. I'm gonna say probably not.
They could be figments of his imagination.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a fine president if things are going good, but this year, I'm not voting for him.
Okay.
I would also not vote for them.
Yeah, he looks happy-go-lucky, but, you know.
Yeah,
that
probably
gets you
not
so
for
far.
me.
Here's Lucario.
Another furry for president? I don't think so.
I like how his little chest spike goes through his top.
That's a good touch.
Yeah, I would never vote for a furry.
Same.
I hate how you guys word it that way. You guys are some motherfuckers, you know that?
Is Lucario not a furry?
No, he's a Pokemon.
This is unsettling.
That's fucked up. The CES. The
Just really quick, before we move on to this one, I'm guessing you guys already assumed what my vote was for the last one, right?
I mean, just say what it is.
I mean, he for sure had my vote. I think he pulls off a suit and tie rather well. Anyway.
Do I want to revise this?
No, just
No.
it's fine.
Okay.
What-
So
what-
yeah, it tried to turn Rob into flesh. I
God.
believe.
He's got an eyeball in the middle of that little light circle there,
my
I
God.
think.
Why does he have fucking railings for the top of his head? Is that to just like keep his top hat in place or whatever?
I mean,
I'm
it
not
slides out
quite
the
sure
front,
what's
though.
going on. This is a Cronenberg demon if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. He try
think
and
the
open some sort of fucking portal to hell or something. I don't...
Yeah, I think the Secret Service might have to stop me.
You know, like, I
agree.
could maybe make an exception for a robot being president, but not a flesh robot, okay?
Yeah, that'd be a bit much.
Very funny.
I see.
Guys, it's
fucking
Wolf.
It's literally Wolf.
It's another furry, okay? I can't stand by him.
I like him more than Fox, so I'll put him one above wherever Fox landed.
Fair
I
enough.
feel like
I think
Fox
that's a
landed
good...
rather high, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
No.
Where did Fox land? Oh,
I
damn.
would never
Fox
vote
is
for
right
him.
here, and I would never vote for him.
Yeah, I'd probably never vote for him regardless, though. He's pretty evil.
Probably not.
Fantastic. Villager.
All right, now look, guys. This guy knows how to balance a budget. He can pay off some debt. I think that he has a pretty good chance of like really fixing our economy. All right, I think he's got my vote for sure. If not, I would kill for him.
He's got my vote too. That's a very persuasive argument.
I need another policy.
I need to know his policies. I feel like he'd be the kind of guy who says a bunch of shit but doesn't actually know how to execute on it, you know? So it'd be just false promises.
Gotcha. Okay. Here's Mega Man. They just kind of slapped a presidential seal on him.
Yeah,
straight off the belt. Yeah, probably not. I think he's still quite literally a child.
I mean, like, he definitely do some shit with AI. I don't think it would be for the better, though.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a child, like a robot child. I would never vote for them.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll go probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not for me, too.
Okay.
Wii Fit Trainer.
Interesting. It gave her a
Willy.
face.
When we have such a chronic health disease epidemic in this country, I think having someone who's so focused on health would be a good idea. So I'd kill for her.
Dude, people hated Michelle Obama, though.
Yikes.
True, because she was doing it through gay ways like diet.
And Pokemon Go. Anyway, she's really good at demanding attention and commanding authority, so that's pretty good. However, I don't think having a policy that focuses on health is necessarily something a president needs to worry about. That seems like something that needs to be done on an individual level, so I think outside of that I need to know her policies.
I mean, we have Ozempic. I would never vote for her.
Same.
I don't remember what that is.
Crazy. You don't know what Ozempic is?
I forget, dude. I ignore like 90% of commercials I see.
Here's Rosalina.
She is another queen. I don't know, she's got my vote. She leads like galaxies of like stars and limos and shit, and she's very calm, cool, and collected. She hardly ever freaks out. I feel like she'd keep her cool in any given scenario. I think she'd do
I
a
don't
pretty
think
good
any
leader.
of that matters, Dylan. She's hot. I'd kill for her.
Interesting. We have two different viewpoints here.
I would never vote for them.
Jackson yet again claiming the position of misogynist.
I think she's got my vote. So kill.
I think
Yeah,
they've got
whatever.
my votes probably. Yeah.
Here's Little Mac.
Oh my gosh, is this the guy from Punch Out?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'd kill for him.
I don't know if
I
can
want
vote for a
him
guy.
to challenge foreign leaders to boxing matches to settle disputes.
That would be pretty cool. Tanner, have you considered these short though? And you're not a big fan of the shorties.
That's fine because he's muscular.
Okay.
I don't know if I can vote for a guy who resembles Rocky Balboa.
I couldn't vote for a guy that's probably got 13 concussions and is barely not retarded.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Jackson raises a good point. Jackson, I feel like you should bring up your reason a bit more often. I think that would help a lot in terms of us understanding your insane picks here.
Most of them are just they're a woman, though.
That's been barely 50% of them.
The other half is that they're not humans.
I think it's worth
Okay.
mentioning most of the time. Yeah, I think I need to know his policies.
Tanner
Okay,
did a
I'll leave him
soundboard there,
there.
and I have no clue what it was.
Greninja. Not happening.
I don't.
Secret Service would have to stop me. This guy looks like a pervert.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, that's fair, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that one.
Same.
Oh my god.
It turned Palutena androgynous for some reason.
Yeah, what the hell?
Androgynous. What the hell does that mean?
They gave her the fucking mark on her forehead that Crollo Lucifer has from Hunter x Hunter.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing. He's an evil guy.
Yeah.
Palutena definitely seems like she's secretly evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably
and
never
here it
vote
doesn't
for
seem
her.
very secret either. So like,
This is like, you voted for me, now you get me. Here's where we go. Here's where we start. Yeah, I'm
the
gonna say
Secret Service would have to stop me. I think I'd stumble upon some like really bad information about her. It'd probably be on like the same tier as like Pizzagate or whatever. Like, you know, Q would probably clue me into it, but like, I'd trust my gut anyway.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I would never vote for them.
Dylan, what do you say?
I also said I'd never vote for her.
Okay, we'll do right there.
Fair enough, dude.
Pac-Man!
Oh my god.
Why is he doing that?
He's winking, dude. His body proportions are so fucking off.
Dude, I'd kill for him. This guy has to be president.
Yeah, I'd probably never vote. I'd probably never vote for Pac-Man. He's just eating all the time, you know? He would just eat people he doesn't like.
Seems like he'd be exactly the same as that fucking president from Smiling Friends. I wouldn't vote for him at all.
Yeah.
Same.
He'd be like Kirby, except more aggressive.
Here's Robin.
Oh, I was about to say, I actually cannot remember what the original character looks like now.
It looks just like this, actually.
It doesn't. Robin's like the magic-y boy, right?
Yeah.
He's a tactician, in fact.
He is a tactician.
That's a good point.
I think he'd... I can't help but think he'll be doing something fucked up in the background, like some MK Ultra type shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say probably not.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll throw him there too.
I need to know his policies.
Oh, I probably not.
Damn.
Fantastic. Shulk?
He's a pretty radical dude. I feel like he'd be wanting to, like, laze around and not do too much, because, you know... I don't know why.
You can see into the future, though.
He also, like, becomes God.
He's like the next JFK.
Exactly.
But he can see the bullet coming before it happens, and then he can dodge it. I'll vote for him.
Fuck it, he's got my
child,
vote.
probably not.
Is he a child?
I think he's an adult.
He looks like a child in this picture, though, and I know nothing else about them.
Okay.
For some reason, when I think of Shulk, I just imagine him in his, like, beachwear, which is probably why I think he'd just be lazy and all that shit, but...
I see.
Why are you always just thinking about dudes in, their fucking swim trunks?
It's not. It's because every time Nico picks him in Smash Bros, that's the skin he goes with every time.
I literally don't. I don't think I've ever done that.
I played against somebody who does that. I was sure it was you, because I don't play Smash Bros with literally anybody else. Anyway.
He's got my vote.
Jackson said probably not.
I know he did. What did you say?
I literally said he's got my vote the same time Nico did.
Oh, okay.
We were
Bowser Jr.
Yeah, never. I wouldn't. No.
I like this little staff he's got.
It's pretty silly.
He's definitely evil, dude. Probably not.
He's also a big crybaby and throws a tantrum whenever he doesn't get his way, and I don't think we need that as a president.
The thing is, I already voted for his father, and I think he did a great job, you know?
You think he did a good job passing those policies on down to his son?
I'll go, I need to know... Nah, he's got my vote.
I don't know. He definitely seems like he'd be a trust fund baby. Like, probably not for me.
Aye. This is Duck Hunt.
I see.
Huh.
None
I'm
of
gonna
this
assume
makes
it's
sense.
just a guy in a suit the entire time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'd never vote for them.
Same. It's creepy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he'd be all there, you know?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Donald Duck with Donald Trump's hair and bunny ears in a mascot suit. What the fuck?
Here's a Ryu.
He's Japanese, so his team told him he should hold a football to appear more American.
Yeah. I'd kill for this man.
He's got extra fingers and toes, dude. What the fuck? In his muscle structure. Dude, I feel like if I didn't vote for him, he'd reach through his TV and punch me out, dude. I'd just explode into a million pieces. I mean, I don't know, probably not. He doesn't know very much English, not aside from the fact, he's Japanese.
He's also a homeless guy, so I don't...
Yeah. A hermit, if you will.
I don't think he'd be, like, super intelligent and really know how to lead a country at all.
I need to know his policy.
Wait. So you're not going to apply the same logic to Ryu as you did to Little Mac?
Probably not.
I think Ryu doesn't get hit.
Okay.
Facts. Here's Cloud.
Holy shit, this is a Final Fantasy character.
There we go.
This guy's a bitch. I would not vote for him.
Why? What do you got against Cloud, man?
I'd need to know his policies.
Yeah, I'd probably need to know his policies.
Yeah, same here.
Where the hell?
Oh, there he is.
Jesus.
I don't know why he ended up in the wrong spot. Corrin.
Why is it making them all look old?
I mean...
It's aging them up a little bit so that they'd be the correct age for running for president.
It's trying to, anyway. Rip Lucas. For some reason, something in my gut's telling me that I should vote for them. I don't know why. I have no reason to think that.
They can turn into a dragon. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick, actually, yeah.
You know what? Oh, yeah, they've got my vote.
Sure, why not?
Probably not.
It's because it's a woman. Jackson showed his misogynistic colors yet again.
Here's
Holy
Bayonetta.
shit, hold on a second. She gave me Lady Dimitrescu vibes there for a second. Oh, wait, I know why.
She's tall and also a woman.
Well, I was also going to say the railing compared to her. Anyway.
Makes her look like a giant. I mean,
She's
like...
literally a witch. I would
Dude,
not vote for her.
I don't know. She's hella sadistic.
She's very pro Second Amendment, though.
Yeah.
She is, but she's sexually sadistic. And I feel like that would be nothing but bad for us. I'm gonna say probably not. I like Bayonetta, but, I don't know.
I'd kill for her.
Holy shit.
I'll agree with probably not. Inkling.
Fuck no.
That's not even an Inkling, though. It's an Octoling.
They're a kid now,
What?
they're a squid now, and now they're president.
Wait, whoa, what's the difference between what?
One's a squid and one's an octopus, dumbass.
There's different... Okay. Anyway, not
Yeah.
important. Yeah, no, Secret Service would have to stop me.
Why?
He wants to kill the Inkling, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, they've got my vote.
They've got my vote, too.
What the fuck? Aren't these the evil ones?
No, that's prejudice, Dylan.
What do you mean that's prejudice?
No, that's ignorant.
Yeah.
Same difference.
Jackson, what are you thinking?
Dude, I would not vote for them.
Okay. We'll put him right there.
One of these days, Jackson, we'll find one you would vote for, and it might be this one here.
Ridley.
The Secret Service would have to stop me.
Yeah, Secret Service would have to stop me, dude. This is literally the supervillain of supervillains. This is like final boss of an anime movie.
I'm too afraid of them to make an attempt on their life, but I would never vote for them.
Yet it will be our
Secret Service
bravery.
would have to stop me.
Yet it is our bravery that will shine through, that will set an example for the generations to come.
This is either Simon or Richter. I tried quite a few times to make it draw one of them, but it just kept making Alucard. Or Dracula or whatever the fuck.
Same difference, dude. Probably not. They're a little too old-fashioned for my taste.
I think that might be what the country needs right now, though.
I don't think we need to go that far into the past.
Form.
He goes up to make his inauguration speech. What is a man?
Dude, he's got my vote.
Dude, he looks evil as fuck. I need to know his policy.
What?
I'm gonna say probably not.
There we go.
King K. Rool. This is an old school, like, boss Tweed style politician where he is just flagrantly in the pockets of, like, the mob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on the bright side, he'll fight hard to make sure our banana imports stay up. I don't know what to say outside of that.
Yeah, I don't think that I trust a monarch, okay? I wouldn't I wouldn't vote for him personally.
Yeah, I'd
He's
probably
got
never
my
vote
vote.
for him.
Same.
There we go.
Isabel.
I don't... This just looks like somebody put on a fucking mascot head.
They gave her a nice rack.
What? I don't... Okay, anyway.
I think I'm not going to hold the fact that she's a furry as much against her this time around. I think that I'd need to hear her policies.
I want to recount. This is bullshit.
I absolutely will. She's a woman and a furry. This is
Yeah,
like
you're
the
willing to
2-for-1
overlook the
combo.
whole furry thing for Isabel, but literally nobody else. I see how it is.
She's got
yeah.
my vote.
Probably
Okay,
not.
okay.
Oh, shit.
Incineroar.
Damn.
I don't think I'd vote for him either.
I was gonna say, how bad do we want a luchador president? He would just suplex everybody in his debates.
Sounds good to me. I'd need to know his policies.
I'd probably need to know his policies.
Probably not.
Can never win. At least we have one, like, up there, you know?
Piranha Plant.
I fucking hate Piranha Plant. Just give me some weed killer and the Secret Service will have to stop me.
Dude, what's wrong with Piranha Plant?
Nico, you know what the fuck is wrong with Piranha Plant. Don't try to play the innocent here, you
Dude, that
motherfucker.
spiky ball is crazy.
I fucking hate everything about this character. Also,
I think I
just
need
think
to hear
about...
their policies.
Think of how, like, sensitive and fragile, like, the the Secret Service would have to work overtime, because there's so many things that can kill plants, you know? They'd have to keep them watered, they'd have to keep them, like, in a nice environment, they'd have to make sure that there's no weed killers, there's no fire, you know, all this stuff. I feel like
They
we'd
need
lose
to
this
make sure that
president
the pH
extremely
levels
fast.
in the air aren't insufficient for him.
Yeah, exactly, you know, so...
I would never vote for him.
There we go.
Same.
Joker.
It's Joker, baby! I know
He's like
nothing
some high
about
schooler,
Joker.
dude. Probably not.
There it is!
I like how it took us the exact same amount of time to find it, too.
You guys nailed it. That was awesome.
No
yeah,
one
I
at home
literally...
will know what we're talking about, but say la vie. You know, sometimes
know.
it's like the little things that make us laugh that are the best.
He's a high schooler, and I have to imagine his political opinions are incredibly cringe.
I don't... Is he a high schooler? Is that how...
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing, though. He's able to, like, change the hearts of people, and so I think that once you get him into a one-on-one with various foreign politicians, I think he'd be shockingly effective.
I'm gonna say probably not.
He's got my vote.
I would never vote for him.
Same. Just kidding, I said probably not immediately. I forgot we're on the same character.
Holy cow.
Oh man.
Hero.
I
don't trust it. Something about this man I don't trust.
Something with his
He
face.
looks so scummy.
He's doing something behind the scenes.
I mean, at the very minimum, he beats his wife. What worse does he do? It's impossible to say.
I feel like this is a guy I'd have to do extensive background knowledge and background search on, you know? I feel like you could make a movie out of this shit. Probably not. Actually,
I would never vote for him.
yeah, never vote for him.
I'll go probably not.
Same.
Oh, what the
I don't know why it gave him this hair.
Where's Kazooie? Hold
Yeah,
on.
here's Banjo-Kazooie.
Would Kazooie be vice president then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Either
I
that
like
or
how
like
he
the
still has
secret
the
hand
backpack.
that leads the government.
I'm gonna say probably not. He's very he gives me hillbilly vibes, and I don't think that's what we need as a country.
What? Hillbilly?
Yeah, you know.
That's racist.
Racist? Fuck you, Tanner! Everything I say is racist to you, apparently.
True. This hair really reminds me of something. I know I feel like I know what it's pulling from, but I don't know why it applied it here.
Is it Sephiroth?
And I don't know if I like it or not.
Is that what you're thinking, Tanner? Sephiroth?
No, this is not Sephiroth's hair.
It screams like a fucking elf from Lord of the Rings.
I can kind of see that. Actually, I think that's exactly it.
I think you saying it's not Sephiroth's hair is capping, but okay.
I think I'd need to know his policies.
I'm gonna say probably not. I don't see logically him leading the country in an effective and efficient way.
I don't think it's really all that necessary to hear his policies. He's obviously a Georgianist. I'd say probably not.
What the fuck is a Georgianist?
Someone who practices Georgianism.
I'd also say probably not. He looks strange.
The fuck is Georgianism? You just using the word as its definition does not tell me what it is.
Who the fuck did this? Did it?
Mr.
Hold on,
Incredible.
I can't remember what one this is supposed to be.
This is clearly Mr. Incredible.
This is Terry.
Oh, okay.
Terry Bogard.
Don't ask me.
Dude, they gave him the fucking Mr. Incredible treatment. I don't know, he beats people and asks them if they're okay.
He doesn't want to be president, right?
He doesn't want to, but he knows he has to be. He's the only one who can lead this country at this point.
I don't know. I'd feel like I'd do him the solid and say probably not. Save him the time, you know? Time and heartache.
I need to know his policy.
You know what? I'd kill for him. This is the kind of radical centrist we need right now.
You know what? You're right. He's got my vote.
This be the motherfucker that raises taxes and then makes a presidential speech that includes, "Are you okay?"
Oh, yeah.
Byleth.
She looks hella depressed.
She's president. She would be depressed.
That's fair. It is it's the job with the highest assassination rate. I just had a random thought. Do you think that stat went up since Donald Trump's been running for president again? Anyway. Man.
I mean, no, because none of them have been successful.
Oh, I didn't know it had to be successful for that stat to count.
I mean, you just said the assassination rate, not the assassination attempt rate.
Fair enough, dude. You got me. I don't know. I guess I need to know her policies. She looks like she's emotionally inconsistent.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Dude, same.
Yeah, probably not.
Here's Min Min.
This is an insanely racist picture, I gotta say right now.
Ow! What are you talking about?
Tanner, you are in no position to point this back at me and ask how this is not racist.
I would kill for her. I want this chick to be president.
Unfortunately, Dylan, the burden of proof is on you. You have to prove why it's racist.
Why is her hair made out of noodles and why is she Asian? I mean, I know why she's Asian, but...
That's just the character of Min Min, dude. I don't know what to tell
noodle hair?
you.
Why is her hair made of ramen?
Min Min's hair is made out of ramen.
It is?
Yeah, so are her arms.
Oh my god. I think I remember her arms. I don't remember her hair being made of ramen. This is insane news to me.
I love how much it looks like Brenda Song.
Oh my god, you're right.
I don't really think it does that much.
You don't totally think so? No, it totally does, dude.
If you gave her normal hair, you'd really see it.
I'd give Nico a side-by-side.
I'm trying to cut out her hair here so I can just get a look at her face, and I don't know, I'm not seeing it, dude.
Dude, there's no way. I don't know, I'm gonna say probably not.
I'd kill for her.
I would never vote for them.
I don't know if I'd kill for her too.
I don't know if I could vote for somebody with pasta hair.
I definitely can. Steve!
I'd kill for him!
He needs
to be president.
This is giving Minecraft movie vibes, and I don't know why, but it is.
I think I need to know his policy.
Yeah, same. Listen, he
he's got my vote.
He woke up in a world unfamiliar to him, and what's the first thing he does? He capitalizes on their resources and slaves animals, and just utilizes the resources for his own beneficial gain.
Just like America. He's really gonna build back better. Sephiroth.
Why does it make him look... Okay. I like how he has shoulder pads on the outside of his suit.
Dude, I love... These shoulder pads are so sick. Can you imagine if we started making suits with pauldrons?
That'd be fucking badass.
I think I need to know his policies. I don't know enough about Sephiroth. I don't know if he's inherently evil. I think he's just trying to kill Cloud.
The thing is, he's very evil, but just looking at him here, he'd fool me, you know? I wouldn't even suspect that he's evil.
Personally, anime has taught me to not trust men with long hair, but at the same time, fuck, man, I'd vote for him.
Me too.
I wouldn't, probably not.
I need to know his policies.
Alright, Jackson, you only have 4 characters left. You have to put one of them above. I need to know their policies.
Who the
That's
fuck is this
I wouldn't vote
supposed to
for
be?
somebody without knowing their policy.
Here's Pyra and Mithra.
What the fuck?
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Quick question, are we voting based off the picture or what we
Obviously. That's the whole point of the entire thing.
Dude, I would put Pyra and Mithra higher if it wasn't for this depiction of them. Yeah, I think the Secret Service would have to stop me.
Dude, Tanner, this is bullshit. Smash Bros. Counts them as 2 separate characters, so you should have had one for each of them here.
Blah, blah, blah. I skipped a lot of characters this year.
Damn.
Yeah, Secret Service would have to stop me. This is clearly a demon straight
I was gonna
from
say,
hell.
this is a demon from the Seven Hells, dude.
Kazuya.
Why did they emphasize his shadow so much?
I don't know.
It's to
Just
show
him
his dark
stanced
side.
up in the White House.
Yeah.
I can't say that the Secret Service would have to kill to stop me, because this man would kill me upon seeing me, so I'm just gonna say I'd never vote for him.
You walk into the Oval Office, he is standing there. What do you do?
I'd walk back
Shake
out,
his hand.
dude. Turn around and be like, oh, sorry, wrong room.
Yeah, do a 360 walk away.
That's the first time I think I've heard you say that without the voice inflection.
360 walk away. Yeah, I'm not voting
damn.
for this guy.
Yeah, no. I also
Same.
like how his hair in the picture is different than the hair on him.
True. Sora!
Oh my god.
He
I'm
looks
not voting
ready,
for this
dude.
man.
He's
He
ready
looks
to
so
be
creepy.
inaugurated.
I don't like his face.
I'm not voting for this motherfucker. There's no way. He hangs out with fucking Goofy and Donald Duck. It's not happening.
He's for the people, though, Tanner. He's out for
Dylan,
the people.
Tanner, you're saying that he hangs out with modern day philosophers? I think that he's a really well learned boy, okay?
How old is Sora, Nico?
I mean, it changes based on the game. I think at this point, he's definitely 18 at this
3.
point, as of 3.
Okay, there we go. That's all I needed to know. Yeah,
Which means he's legal.
I don't give a shit about that.
Counterpoint, Sora is definitely a Disney adult.
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
Shut up, Dylan.
Oh, I'm sorry I wanted a question answered. I'd fucking kill for this man, though, I guess. Fuck you, Tanner.
Sure, I'd kill for him.
I would kill this man.
He's
Yeah, I would
for the
never
people,
vote for him.
dude.
And here's a bonus. I threw in
Fucking
Goku.
Goku
as Uncle Sam.
There we go.
I'd fucking
I mean,
kill
like,
for this man.
yeah, I'd kill for him. He would protect this country with his life.
Yeah, dude, he'd always be wanting to fight somebody. He'd be like, "Who's the strongest?" and he'd fight them. We could convince him that debates are the strongest form of fights, and he would be a really good debater.
There you go.
What's
Yeah,
his
I'd kill for
policy?
him. He
God damn it,
believes
Jackson.
in the strong ruling over the weak and nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Well, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna argue this.
And there we have it, guys. This is it. Tanner's magnum opus. Can you believe it?
This is rather, need I say, or dare I say, well balanced, I guess.
I'm excited to forget this is a thing next year around the same time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
wait
Me
to
too.
forget about this again. I can't wait to see how you spin it next year in some unfathomable way. Maybe we can make it
one of these years, I'm gonna remember it way earlier, and then I can actually, do something to prep.
Ooh, you know what you could do, Tanner? You could do a gender swap.
That sounds fucking boring.
Oh, whatever, dude. Fuck you.
Speaking of gender swaps,
I don't think that's a good...
I'm ready for us to swap on over to Guapish at the movies.
Guapish at the movies!
I don't remember any of the... What are the songs? What did we... Hold on. There were no iconic songs
feel
in
the
any...
rain on your skin. No one else
What
can feel
is
it
that
for
from?
It's from Free Willy 3.
Oh,
That song was written
whoopsies.
for that film. That's Tanner's fun fact.
Damn, Tanner, is that true?
Yes. Jackson, what did we watch this week?
The Patreon pick, as requested by Mr. T on Patreon, thank you, was the 1970 film Beneath the Planet of the Apes, which is a direct sequel to the first film, The Planet of the Apes, where we follow a completely different handsome white guy through a very similar plot of discovering the apes, being captured, and then the second half of the movie is just him wandering around basically just the ruins of New York City, finding a secret society that lives under there, and then everything fucking explodes and they all die.
Fun fact, Carlton Heston has 18 minutes of screen time.
I don't know who that...
That's the main guy from the first movie.
This movie was bad.
This movie is crazy, unfathomably bad. It's baffling. Most of the decisions in this movie are just totally baffling.
Yeah. I think between the acting... this movie is just a copy-paste from the first one, which I guess on surface level doesn't sound bad, but they followed the same formula, except they managed to make it more boring somehow, and... like, they just kept introducing things I didn't even necessarily care about, and this movie just felt like it lacked substance, and I think, I don't even know if this created a bias in my mind, but when you guys are, like, saying how the first movie did so well that they decided to make a second one just on the fly, it really shows in this movie, unfortunately. Acting is not great. The whole like continuity of things, like when they discover that underground civilization of humans where they're like, oh, we're so advanced we talk with our minds, and then clearly when the dude is like talking to them physically, verbally, they continue talking to him in his mind, and they're like, oh, I guess he's not advanced enough for us to talk with our minds, and like, yeah, you should have picked up on that. And then instead of doing that again for continuity purposes, talking between each other, like later on in the movie, they just decide to go back to talking after them stating it's a primitive way of communication. It's a very nitpick thing. I just think it's dumb.
Yeah, it's interesting that this movie came out, what was it, 3 years after the last one?
It was pretty short after the previous one, yeah.
Let's see.
I thought it was like 3 years after, but it feels like they slapped it together in a couple of weeks,
Yeah,
like,
2 years.
Okay, 2 years later, but it just feels slapped together. The plot is either like recycled from the first one, or it goes way too quickly, frankly. Like, I say cut out the first massive chunk of it where it's just like the new astronaut doing the same shit, and maybe don't even introduce the new astronaut and just have Carlton Heston get captured by these weird people and he has to figure that out or something. I don't know. It's pretty meh. I thought the new guy was decent at his role or whatever, but
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
that's kind of all the good I have to say about it.
What are you talking about, dude? The climax is action-packed.
No, the ending fucking sucks, dude.
The ending is probably the worst part of the movie.
Yeah, the
Okay,
girl
in
dies.
fairness, though, guys, in fairness, we did end up watching apparently a bad rip of the film. There is supposed to be like dialogue and shit like that at the end of the film, but like unfortunately just like cut out into silence.
What context did we miss?
I mean, I don't...
He gets like shot and then he's like, I'll fucking kill you all or some bullshit like that, and he just like sets off the nuke, and there's some fucking narrator who's like, and then the world ended.
Yeah, that...
So yeah, it was completely pointless.
Yeah, that changes nothing. Yeah, it's the woman. I mean, they tried to make the woman a big deal. She does nothing. She's not an integral role to this movie at all. She dies. I feel like they try to make a big deal out of it. It's whatever.
Dude, I saw a review of this film where the guy was talking about how, like, they really, the performances in this movie are great. The woman, she does a fantastic job despite having no lines of dialogue. She's really good in this role. She really makes me care for her. And that scene where she dies, I was almost in tears.
Imagine if she wasn't really hot.
Right?
It could be the exact same performance of no.
Yeah, they give, like, no weight at all to her being killed. It's like, oh, wait, what? She got shot or something?
Yeah, I had to
Okay,
rewind.
I guess she's
was
dying
like,
now.
yeah, I was like, did they just breeze over her death? And I guess they did. It was kind of whatever. And then it's just like, regardless of dialogue being there or not, the main guy from the first movie gets shot, and then our guy from this movie gets shot, and then a big nuke blows up, and I guess that's just the end. And I'm like, okay, and then fucking nothing. Like, I don't get why I'm supposed to care about anything that happened.
Yeah, there's very little point to all of this. It's like the first part of this movie is them just kind of fucking wandering around, repeating things that we already know about. Like, I guess the monkeys, apes, whatever, gorillas are going to war. Who cares? They're already very war-driven in the first movie. So the first part is just like a waste of time rehashing bullshit we already know. And the second half is just like some world building, but all of it amounts to nothing if they're all just gonna fucking explode and just be killed off regardless. So I don't know why the fuck we're supposed to care. The world building is just like weird too. Like, what's up with the mask thing? There's really no reason for them wearing masks at all. It's just for like some shock value. The fucking illusion effect thing, whatever, kind of okay. The effect itself looks fucking terrible, of course, but like the idea of like these like superhuman fuckers that can like put illusions into things, it's just such a waste of time.
Yeah, this movie was
Dude,
like, huh?
You're just saying that because you haven't seen the third one yet.
Listen, dude, this movie gives off the vibes of, like, you're mad at your parents, and they're like, I told you to clean your room, so you start throwing things to the side of the room, making it look like it's clean. That's what this movie feels like compared to the first one.
Yeah.
What a confusing analogy.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, as you guys have stated already, the fucking plot is very repetitive from the first one. There's just, like, a lot of, I don't know, a lot of a lack of coherence between it. It doesn't feel very cohesive. And then these fucking psychic ass motherfuckers, they're like, don't worry, we're like pacifists. We're not gonna hurt anybody, but we will make you hurt each other. That's pretty cool, right? But they only ever use it on the fucking humans. Like, they don't even seem to attempt that on the apes whatsoever when they actually attack.
No.
It's because they're too stupid or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they had a throwaway line where they did the big fire illusion, and, like, I think it was Dr. Zaius or whatever, was like, oh, it's not real.
Yeah, but how does it translate to them not being able to, like, control them or whatever?
Because, like, then after they discovered it was an illusion, it flashes back to the humans, and like, oh, they're too simple-minded or whatever to fall for our illusions or something stupid like that. I don't know, it was something along those lines.
Yeah, I really don't think that follows through at all, considering that, like, you know, they seem to be taking it pretty seriously until Dr. Zaius did that.
Yeah, I honestly don't, I'm not trying to defend it here, man. I'm just trying to say what the movie depicted.
I think it's a poor explanation on their part. This shit was fucking... I think I might be lowering the first Planet of the Apes, to be honest.
Dude, come on, you can't...
Why the fuck?
You
Hold
can't
on.
do that.
What is the logical reasoning behind that? Just because one movie is really good and then it follows up with another movie that has absolutely
I didn't even think the first one was very good.
Well,
Nico's so
then
cringe.
don't fucking say that. Don't say, like, I'm gonna lower the other movie's rating because this one's bad. That's awful. That's like saying you enjoyed a meal and then had one adjacent that was terrible, and you're like, oh, maybe I don't like the original version of the meal.
That's fucking valid, though. I respect that.
Exactly.
Anyway, if the first movie's good, it's good. If the follow-up movie's bad,
that's the
second movie.
The first movie wasn't good either.
Well, then
It is
say that.
good.
Don't base it off of the review of this movie.
It's just making the first one have an even worse taste in my mouth now, man.
I don't see how that logically makes sense, but...
Nico's secretly a woman. He's all emotional. He can't think rationally.
Logical fallacies. Anyway.
Okay, Reddit.
What the fuck are we ranking this?
Yeah, Dylan, what are you rating it?
Oh, damn, I don't have my thing pulled up. Give me
Okay,
a
fine,
minute.
Jackson, what are you rating it?
D-.
Did you say B-?
D. Why the fuck would I say B-, retard?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, now I heard him say E.
I don't think I'm going quite that low. I'm giving it a D.
I gave it a C-.
Holy shit. I gave it a D+.
Whoa. Look at us all in a line.
This movie
And it
was
landed at a
ass.
D+ overall.
Let's
Wow.
fucking go.
Very generous ranking, I feel. Tanner's pick of the week was the 1997 film Free Willy 3: The Rescue, which is, of course, our last Free Willy.
That's right, until they reboot it next year.
Oh, yeah.
Free Willy 3, Jesse, the kid from the first two, is all grown up, but not all the way grown up. And he's working on a research vessel to research the whales, and Willy's there, and then there's some whale hunters, and then they stop them. The end. Fun fact, this was the first Free Willy not filmed in Oregon.
Oh, which is weird because they reference it a lot in the movie.
Yeah. This movie's alright, you know?
Did this movie have... Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm bad at noticing this up. Did this movie have CGI in it? I feel like a lot of the orcas were CGI.
I didn't notice any.
I thought, like, especially underwater, when the orcas were just swimming around, I feel like a lot of it was CGI.
I think it's just cameras when filming underwater make stuff look kinda off.
Okay, I like, especially at the end when it's like Willy and his family, it looked super CGI'd, or at least green screened at the least. I don't know. This movie was...
Personally, I wasn't at any point watching it and thinking this looks like CGI. There were parts where I thought, I think they filmed the whale and then filmed the person and then they composited the shots, but I didn't notice any, like, fake whales.
Okay, that was only, like, one of my concerns. I just want to make sure. It's really hard to rank Free Willy, because it's such, like, a slow-moving movie. It's just, like, I don't even know
how did you feel about
it
it compared to the other Free Willys, Dylan?
I thought it was better than at least one of them, but apparently I thought it was better than all of them based on me looking at my rankings now, but that's not hard, because the other ones are very low.
Dude,
True.
no way. I also thought it was better than all the other ones.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I also agree. I
Yeah.
think this is the best Free Willy scene. I think they do a good job with the emotional stakes. I like the little story with the dad. I think they do a good job of, like, bouncing between the different sides too to make the story feel more engaging. Mm-hmm. It is still a pretty generic movie, I think.
Yeah, I think the fact they have an actual antagonist in this film makes
Damn
it
I was
really
gonna say
stand
that.
out.
Yeah, having a real antagonist really helps this film amongst the other ones. Like, the guy's motivation makes sense, the reason he's doing the thing makes sense. When he catches Jesse on his boat, he comes off, like, very legitimately intimidating. Yeah, I think that's probably the only reason that puts it above the other Free Willys for me.
I don't know.
It's just that there's an actual protagonist and they don't fuck everything up like in the fourth one.
I feel like this movie was more engaging than the other ones, at least, because I feel like with a lot of the other ones, it's like waiting and watching, see what happens, which I'm not saying movies can't be bad necessarily in that way, but when you've got a plot line like this, and you've got, characters that are mainly focused on whales and not, I don't know, some kind of supernatural being, I guess, the whole watching and waiting game, it doesn't work out so well. But yeah, it's like what Jackson was saying, I liked the relationships and all that stuff. That was one thing that I thought was really interesting, was the wife was very aware of what her husband was doing. And I actually caught myself thinking, I was like, it's weird how they're trying to get us to feel this moral, like balancing act of, yeah, it's like she knows what he's doing is bad, but like it's like providing them the life that they want. So it kind of puts us in the position of the child where it's like, do I like want my dad to stop doing these illegal things and hurting these animals, or like do I want my family to have a better life, kind of thing. So I thought that was like a really interesting angle they ended up taking for, like, even for a brief moment. I also like the child, like, doing the most interesting things to, like, draw out time, so he, like, I lost words. I'm done.
Okay.
Very cool. Yeah, I think it's fun. I'm very interested to see what our ranks are, because I have consistently ranked all of the Free Willys the lowest out of us.
Oh, really?
Well, if that's the case, why don't we head on over to the rankings now, then?
Okay.
C+.
Dude, I also gave it a C+.
I'm giving it a C.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're all pretty... Yeah, Tanner's still the lowest. I gave it a B-.
Whoa. Nico's
think
actually the lowest.
Yeah,
but
the lowest.
Oh, that's right, you guys said C+. Never mind, I'm stupid.
Correct.
Speaking of C+, that's the average.
Wow.
I was gonna say, have I given it the highest rating out of all of them? I have.
Yes.
That's not too
He
shocking.
just loves Free Willy.
It's not too shocking, but, like, I'm surprised that...
Congratulations to Free Willy 3. You're the best Free Willy, which is why we intentionally saved you for last.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like a fine wine. It aged well, I suppose.
It aged whale.
Ha!
Oh.
Ha! 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 Ha!
Nico, don't you dare put a fucking laugh of me in that. Nico's pick of the week was the 1999 film The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, so Sixth Sense is about the guy from Die Hard. He's dead now, apparently, after getting shot by an old fucking patient that he had from being a psychologist. And now he's haunting some poor little boy who's having trouble coping with the fact that he sees dead people. And through that, this Die Hard is able to help him out and realize that, hey, maybe instead of being scared by his dead people, he should start helping him instead.
Fun fact... This was the highest grossing horror film for 20 years until it was replaced by some movie that I didn't bother remembering.
Paranormal Activity.
Why didn't you write it
Maybe.
down?
I think Paranormal Activity is correct. This was much more of a horror movie than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, Nico, you motherfucker. I will admit, I guess I see the whole twist thing, being a spoiler. However, that is minimal compared to the actual twist spoiler that happens at the very end, you motherfucker.
What do you mean?
I get the whole I see dead people thing could be like a spoiler for like the initial first part of the movie. You find that out about halfway through. I think finding out that the child psychologist dude is actually dead and has been since like that encounter at the beginning of the movie, I think that is the bigger twist than
going into the movie knowing the
people.
child can see dead people, if you're not completely retarded, very easily allows you to figure out that the guy is dead.
I wouldn't have guessed that he was dead. That was a huge shock.
Yeah, because you're borderline retarded.
Not true, but okay.
Wait, so Dylan, did you not realize he was dead until the very end?
Yes. What signs would have pointed to that he was not dead?
Okay, what I was gonna say is one of my big criticisms of this movie...
Fuck you, Tanner, shut up!
Obviously, I knew going into this that the kid could see dead people. That's, like, the half twist of this movie. And honestly, I think that adds to the fact that I was, like, looking out for it. I knew there was a twist. But the twist seemed insanely fucking obvious to me. Literally, the second the guy got shot, and then we had that scene where he missed his dinner with his wife because she was ignoring him, I was like, okay, so he's dead. And then the entire movie I was just watching, I was like, okay, yeah, this is just more confirmation that he's dead. As things went on. Until, of course, we get to the very end, and I was like, yeah, no, I know he's fucking dead. And they had the whole long, drawn-out scene of it. I'm like, it's absurdly obvious, and I'm annoyed that they're dragging this out like I'm a fucking retard.
I think we had very different... I'm curious to see what your guys' rankings are. We had very different experiences with this movie.
I still, obviously, I think the twist was very obvious. I feel like the movie generally kind of just is like, whatever. But it's a well-acted movie. It's got good cinematography for the most part. I like the settings. I think the idea is cool. Nowadays, probably a little bit overdone. But, yeah, I think it's pretty good overall. I enjoyed my watch.
Okay, so in fairness to Dylan, though, I was talking to Blake about this movie previously, and he was like, yeah, the twist that you can see dead, that's not really a twist. It's, he's dead. So, like, I think that, I think Dylan is still, like, onto something. I feel like there's a plenty big enough population of people who do watch this movie who don't realize that Bruce Willis was dead until the very end of it.
Like, okay, I'm gonna try to like explain my thought process here just to see if this makes sense, because if it doesn't, oh well, I guess it's on me. Because, like, typically, people who are, like, doctors or somebody of a high profession are hardly ever home. Like, she was, like, celebrating with him that one night. She's like, oh, you put so many things, like, you work so hard, you put things in front of everything, even me sometimes, blah, blah. So, like, I can imagine it fast-forwarding into the future, and this where it's just a repeat process of he's constantly putting work in front of everything. He's having to constantly be out on appointments, and, like, the wedge in the relationship is just widened and widened over time, and especially if you make a couple years jump, to the point where they're just having really bad relational issues. And, like, a lot of the scenes where, like, he sits down at dinner and she's super mad and just walks off without saying anything to him. She's, like, super pissed because he was late for their dinner and missed their anniversary. Or, like, the time when he was, like, walking home and saw the guy get into the car and drive off. He yelled at him and kept driving. Obviously, the guy didn't want to get caught. And, she was always eating without him and, like, all that kinds of things. Like, she just didn't want to be around him or have anything to do with him. So I just saw it the whole time of them just having major relational problems. So, and then the part where...
that's what the movie's trying to get you to think is so you are the target audience for their,
right,
their twist.
the part, I think the biggest crash, I think, as far as line delivery goes, was like when the kid was like, yeah, I see dead people, and they see what only they want to see. And then it goes back to, like, he's, like, looking back, and, like, that's why he was never able to open the door, and that's why, like, when he sat down at dinner, he didn't recognize her, and all these other moments. And then, while the main character's putting the pieces together, it's also helping you put the pieces together right in front of you. So, I don't know, I felt like this movie was fairly good.
Yeah, I mean, like, aside from the twist, Jack keeps harping on here, there is a lot more going on with this movie that I think is worth praising here. Because, like, you know, going into the movie already knowing the twist, like, that's fine. Because I think that outside of that, the film is still very solid. You know, the acting for all the people is very good, especially for, you know, little boy. Fantastic. Why can't Hollywood find another child? You know, I mean, you know, maybe with all the recent things coming out about Hollywood and children, it's maybe for the best that they don't find another one of him. But also just like the relationship that they build throughout the film, it does feel very organic as we see, like, you know, him coming to terms with like his unresolved trauma and like grief and stuff like that. Especially like the final scene with like the boy and his mom in the car talking about like his grandma and stuff like that. I feel like was fantastically done. Just overall, it's a solid film, I think. The scares, they're there, okay? It's not like, you know, it's not like a boo scary movie, but it's like that sort of like more subtle sort of horror, which I really appreciate. I think this was a rather masterfully done film.
All right. Also,
I thought it was pretty good.
I also just want to say, like, because, like, obviously the kid's the only one that could see the ghosts. I think it's alluded to that the guy in the beginning of the movie, where he said he kept having issues, it's probably alluded to that he also was able to see dead people. It was just, he couldn't resolve
Correct.
it with him. Actually, in fact, it was proven, like, halfway through the movie, but regardless. I think the fact that the doctor guy couldn't see them either kind of helped. Because in your mind, you would think, like, as a ghost, you'd be able to see other ghosts as well. But I guess that, again, goes back and plays into the fact of ghosts only see what they want to see. So, I guess we're...
And I also think the twist was pretty good, too. So, guys, Dylan, what are you ranking this movie?
I believe I gave this movie an S. I thought it was very good.
Holy smokes.
Very good. Very, very good.
I'm not putting it quite that high. I'm giving it an A-.
I'm one rank lower than you at a B+.
I'm around you guys. The thing is, like, I could very much see myself being all kinds of different places on different days. Because I'm really having to try and balance, like, my recognition of the objective quality of it with how entertaining I personally found it, which is, it didn't grab me that much, to be honest. I'm gonna go B+ for now.
Okay.
And that lands it at an A overall,
Wow.
Holy smokes.
which feels pretty respectable for this horror classic.
Absolutely, I'd say so. And speaking of horror classics...
Yes, it is in fact Halloween time. This episode's coming out in October. Because of that, we're all going to be picking horror movies. Dylan, what are you picking this week?
Top of my list, scroll down. Oh, I don't know if that counts as a horror movie. Let me confirm it's a horror movie, and then...
I mean, just ask us real quick.
The Mummy.
Sure.
Okay, then we're watching The Mummy.
That seems
with,
horror enough.
What's his
one?
name? Oh, the first one. Fuck, dude, are you serious? There's no way.
There's obviously a much earlier one than the Brendan Fraser one, Dylan. Come on.
What do you mean, obviously, Tanner? We've had this...
You think The Mummy, the concept of a movie called The Mummy is not fucking ancient?
Tanner, you motherfucker, listen to me. How many times have I said a movie and you said you are aware there is an older version of the movie, right? And I've said no. How many times
I just feel
do we
like
have
this is something you should be able to put together. So you mean the Brendan Fraser The Mummy from 1999?
Tanner, I think it's safe to assume that anytime I do this, you can assume it's probably not the older one, unless I say so.
I also think it's pretty safe to assume that.
I don't know why we have this argument every time.
I think stupid, though.
Yeah, you're not the only
Well,
one.
it's because you're saying the opposite of what's true. Like, that's the whole point of this. Like, we can infer you're talking about the one that's relevant to your age, but also, when you say the first mummy is not the one you're talking about, so that's where
Anyway, aside from making me look stupid, what other movie are we watching?
My pick of the week is, of course, the Blood, the Last Vampire, the 2010 film. 2000 film, sorry, it's not 2010, it's just 2000.
Oh.
And, of course, our Patreon pick, which is probably not going to fit the theme, is...
Hopefully it will.
Raising Arizona, as requested by the Bebot on Patreon. Thank you.
Blake is going to be so excited for that.
Happy day, happy day.
And if you'd also like to get excited about the Patreon, Jackson's going to tell you all about how you can do that.
No, I fucking won't.
Fine, Tanner will, I guess.
I did it last week. It's your turn, Nico.
Fuck, man. Shit. Ugh. Alright, well, folks, if you too would like to request a movie just like our wonderful The Bee-Bot did, then you can go on down to patreon.com/Guapish, where you can not only sign up for only $1 to be able to request movies, but you can also get access to our pre-Guap pre-show, early access to episodes, you join our Discord, request topics as well as the movies, you know, and you also get 500 slime coins. But of course, you also get your name read out at the end of every single episode. Just like our wonderful patrons, GH, Slayed by J, Blake, Nedagant, Dumb Gay Retard, Topperman Man, Joshua Bean, Icy Dead People, Tepbot, Lucas Liddett, Hunter, and Jacob Edwards. Thank you very much, folks. And as always, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and also ring-a-ding that bell. Bye-bye!
Bye!